Yeah. You know what it is, man. We back. We took one day off. But now we back in this, man. Victory Talk Podcast. We got a lot we want to talk. We got a lot of victory we want to talk about. Y'all gonna victory listen. You know the vibes. We about to get in the show, man. Let's get it. Yo, I made that beat before AI, man. That's me playing the drums and the guitar. Nice. I spent all this time learning to play instruments just for AI to replace it. Now it'd be worse. I can do that shit with a prompt instead of fucking years, instead of motherfucking years of music classes that I made no money from. I could have just prompted that shit. Hey, man, but that's where we at, man. You know what I'm saying? Lucky for you. Y'all got AI and y'all got me to teach y'all about this shit. And like, as most of the guys talking about AI, it's kind of like dorks, but I be teaching y'all about AI from like a G's perspective, like a real nigga AI. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you know what it is, man. This is episode 284 and of the Victory Talk Podcast. We took one day off, man. Because I had some shit going on, but it was all good. It was planned. And now we back at it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm wearing a collared shirt today, man. That's how you know I mean business. That's how you know I mean business. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? Yo, we got a lot we want to cover today. We want to talk about that new documentary, Inside the Manosphere, which is like a lot of my homies. I'm in the documentary for a second. I'm in the documentary for a second. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm in it for like literally a second, but it's all good, man. We're going to talk about it, man. We talk about the ramifications and what does that mean? You know, what does that mean for everybody? FitX Fearless is in it for a second. Elliot Holst is in it for a second. And a bunch of other motherfuckers, man. We're gonna talk about that today, man. But first, before we get into it, we got two sponsors. Two sponsors.
Let's go.
The first one, it's not Me Undies. All right. It ain't motherfucking the shit where they mail you different meats. Pause. Motherfucker, they got motherfuckers subscribing to steak. Man, steak is at the grocery store, man, brother. The butcher. It ain't the salt water that Huberman. It ain't fucking Athletic Greens. Nah, it ain't none of that shit. The only sponsor we got, I'm sponsoring this episode, me. All right, and I'm doing a live training next, not this weekend, but next weekend. I'm gonna show you how to grow your online fitness business using AI. All right, I'm gonna show you how to use AI to make money as an online trainer. All right, motherfuckers be telling you. You ever notice, man? All this, every video you watch about AI, nobody tells you how to make any motherfucking money off it, do they? Motherfuckers be setting up elaborate open clause and elaborate Claude code shit or huge N8N shit with a million nodes. No one tells you how to make any money off it. That shit look like an exercise in futility. That all changes on March 29th, where I will show you how to use AI to grow your online fitness business. I'm gonna show you how to use AI to actually grow your following. I'm gonna show you how to use AI to get some clients, man, make some sales, brother. And I'm gonna show you how to use AI to actually train your clients so they get amazing results and you don't have to spend as much time doing it. It's 100% free. Register for it right now. Link is in the description. You don't want to miss out on it. Register, all right? If you want to learn how to use AI to make some money, here's the thing. There's going to be a few types of business. There's only going to be 2 types of businesses going forward. There's going to be businesses that use AI, and there's going to be motherfuckers who go bankrupt. And that's it. You can't compete if you're not using it to make money in your business. I'm going to show you exactly how. For those of you who want to be online trainers, this Wednesday. I'm sorry. The 29th, which is going to be a Sunday at 2 p.m. All right. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. All right. The next sponsor we have is Thought Repellent. Thought Repellent is the easy to apply spray to keep the hose away. Yeah. There's one, a lot of great men have been taken down by some thought. Yeah, it's been a lot of them. Nima, you know how Al Capone died?
No.
Syphilis. Who you think he got it from? Some hoe. He beat the government, the feds, all the other gangsters in Chicago. Some hoe took him down.
Damn.
Yeah. Al Capone. Yeah. Come on, man. If you open up your Bibles to the book of Genesis, shit was going great until some hoe, Eve, was like, Adam, if you was a real nigga, Adam, you eat that apple, okay? You just gonna listen? You just gonna do whatever God say? I thought you was a real nigga, Adam. I guess not. I guess the snake was right. And then Adam, the first simp, like, okay, I'll eat the apple. Damn, Eve, I'll eat the apple. Damn. Now we all got to get jobs and wear clothes because of some hoe. That's how that shit happened, man. It's in the book of Genesis, which is a historic. Moses wrote the book of Genesis. A lot of y'all don't know that. Call yourself Christians. Moses wrote the book of Genesis. That brother was a prophet. He was a prophet. He was trying to tell you, don't be listening to these hoes. And don't let your girl have male friends because they snakes. You see, Moses was a prophet, brother. Anyway, we don't want that to happen to you. That's why we put together Thought Repellent. It's the easy to apply spray that keeps the hose away. Good women, they won't be affected by it at all. It only affects the DNA of thoughts, hoes, sluts, skanks, skeezers, Jezebel, scallywags, and hood rats. If any of them they won't be able to get close to you. It'll be like a force field that'll guard you away from them. All right. All your super chats are going to go towards development of Thought Repellent. We want to get this out to the masses. We're thinking we're going to have it out. We're about 2 weeks away. Nima, 2 weeks? Yeah, about 2 weeks away.
Yeah, but depends on the super chats.
Yeah, about 2 weeks away. You know what I'm saying?
We missed our
last St. Patrick's Day deadline. We got close, but not close enough for us. But we're about 2 weeks away. Two Netanyahu weeks away, though. Which that can mean fucking anything. That can mean infinity. If you keep saying it's 2 weeks away, at some point, you might end up being right. You got to be consistent. Because old BB been saying Iran was 2 weeks away my whole fucking life. I've been alive way longer than 2 weeks. So we about 2 Netanyahu weeks away from having this launched. All right, guys. Let's talk about this documentary. There's been a new documentary that was released on Netflix that has taken the internet by storm. It's called Inside the Manosphere. This is when Louis Theroux, how you say this motherfucker's name? There's an X in it. Theroux. Pause. Louis Theroux. He went and kicked it with some of the guys in the Manosphere. And these include a dude named HS TikTaki, one of his white friends, whose name escapes me. I think that nigga's name was Ed or some shit. Ed, white HS TikTaki, white Ed. Myron from Fresh and Fit. Either Fresh ain't want to be involved or he wasn't interested in enough for Louis Theroux. My dog Justin Waller and Sneo. Is that it? Did I got them all? Yeah, and Sneo. Now here's the thing. He went and interviewed them all. Have you guys seen the documentary? Have you guys seen it? I'm in the documentary for a brief second. Let me just show you, man. You know, if you're watching Netflix, you might catch me on there. Just doing my thing. Hold up. Let me find it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's me. At around the 1 hour and 5 minutes, 57-second mark, when they start talking about Justin, you see me right there, man. You know what I'm saying? You see me right there interviewing Justin. I was the first motherfucker to interview him. The Ropes is copying off of me. I was like, Justin, what's up with all this red pill shit? Anyway, that Justin is my dog, like in real life. That's my boy. But this whole documentary was, I'm not exactly sure what the point of the documentary was. Nima, you know what the point was? Right?
There's so much. I mean, there's so much you can just come up with that this and that, but I didn't see
yeah, I don't know what the point was. It seemed as if the guy just wanted to show a part of the internet that maybe some people aren't aware of. I didn't know if there was a real point. Maybe the viewer is supposed to come to his own conclusions. Now, some of those guys did end up looking crazy. And I want to be clear. I've never met HS TikTaki before. I never met him. I didn't even really know who he was before this. And I don't think I'm the target demographic. I'm old, man. I'm 43. I don't think he's sitting around, man, we got to get the 40-plus-year-old guys to watch our stream, right? I ain't never been on Kick or none of that shit, right? So I don't think me saying I never heard of him is not a diss to that brother. I don't think I'm his target demographic. And but anyway, this was my first exposure to HS TikTaki. And it was really interesting. It almost seemed like if I was to describe him from what I saw from the documentary, I'd call him like Diet Andrew Tate. Like Andrew Tate Lite. Is that a good I feel like that's a good
based on how he was talking.
Yeah, like a little like Andrew Tate Lite. Like if you were watching a bunch of like Andrew Tate stuff on YouTube back when you were allowed to do that before the Matrix attack, you probably get recommended some HS TikTaki as well. You know, hey, you fuck with this shit? Well, then where do you get a load of this? You know how YouTube does. You watch one video about something, then you see mad other shit. You know, I watch a video about shoestrings. And now all my shit is about how to make shoes. I'm like, oh, fuck. Anyway. There was some parts where I'm gonna go through each one of these guys individually. Pause. And give you my take. Now, Andrew Tate Lite, aka HS TikTaki. There were some interesting parts about his segments. One that I found fascinating is how he said that he thinks OF is awful. He thinks it's awful, blah, blah, blah. And he would disown his daughter if he did it. And he even said he tells guys not to watch porn and not to goon. However, he makes money promoting OF girls on his Telegram, and he gets a cut of the proceeds, or he'll have these hoes on stream. And he actually owned a agency, a OF agency, so he makes money off it, but he thinks it's awful. And when questioned about this, Mr. Taki said, Mr. Taki said, yeah, I don't think it's right, but I'll make some money off it. And I found that super fascinating because growing up, I used to hear some shit like that from some of the OGs around me. They would say, hey, if they don't buy it from me, they're going to buy it from someone else. Like that kind of thing. This kind of stuff I heard from criminals. Usually, typically, it was only career criminal ass niggas who said shit like that to me. But this guy, everything he's doing is, as far as I know, is 100% legal. And it was... it was definitely hypocritical. I appreciated that he didn't give a fuck though. Because I don't like when people try to justify them doing some rash. He said, yeah, it's not right, but I'm gonna make money. I think the exact quote was, I'm not living for anybody else, I'm living for me. Something to that effect. And I appreciate most guys would be like, hey man, I'm just doing it right. Hey man, they're gonna get it from me to go get someone and try to justify it. My man was just like, nah, it ain't right, but I'm doing it anyway. I kind of like that. Not that he's doing it, I kind of like that he owned it, but it's still hypocritical. And I think the fact that he's doing it is kind of whack, but I do appreciate that he didn't try to make it sound better than it is. Does that make sense? Right? Does that make sense? I do appreciate that. And however, I feel we're going to get back to all the other characters in this documentary, but I noticed that all throughout the red pill movement in general, like they talk about like living like conservative values. They talk about like this high morality shit. But it doesn't always show up in their behavior or the things they promote. Like motherfuckers will talk about, how men need to be better and get rid of vices and stuff, but then promote gambling. Motherfuckers will, if they don't promote, motherfuckers will talk about how men shouldn't watch OF or men shouldn't mention goon, but then they'll bring OF girls on their shit and promote the OF girls and tag them, right? Because presumably that's the only reason they can get the girls around, right? Because the girls want the exposure, but they still promoting OF shit, whether you know it or not. And it's almost like how do I put it? It's almost like a selective. How do I want to put this? It's like a selective conservatism. They're selectively conservative. It's almost like a do as I say, not as I do type of mentality that I find super odd amongst red pill guys and a lot of conservative guys, like in general. Just the whole conservative movement, anybody super far right. For example, you know, to be super conservative, you almost have to be like super hardcore. Yo, it was a Matrix attack. It was a Matrix attack, man. Like straight up, the shit just died. Like our power went out for like a second for no reason. What the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah, it's almost like a selective conservatism. Do as I say, not as I do. And I see that along a lot in a lot of conservative spaces. For example, my conservative friends are really about Trump. Like the Trump is the man. Trump is the man. However, Trump also did like fuck a porn star while his wife was pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Like there's but it's that whole do as I say, not as I do type shit. But it's all good. Whatever, motherfucker. I just found that interesting. And I see that amongst almost all the guys in this documentary to a certain point. Less, not all of them. Maybe not Justin, right? But that was TikTaki. And that was the things that I found really fascinating about what he was doing, his marketing strategy. And one thing I noticed about Mr. Taki was that it seemed to be about going viral at any cost. Like just going viral at any cost. So I guess he's part of these guys who do this thing where they out here trying to catch predators, set up predators and catch them. And they beat some motherfucking predator down on it. And while I'm down with people catching predators, for sure, get them. sometimes when I see like these influencers out here catching predators, it's almost like I don't know what's in these motherfuckers' hearts. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what's in their hearts or what's on their minds. But it also almost seems like it's less about protecting kids and more about, just using that shit to get streams and views, In many cases, not every case, not every time. But a lot of times it feels like that. Like, for example, like my man HS was like, yeah, I promote only girls and crypto shit and forex shit. But we also catching predators on our spare time. It's like, all right, man. all right, man. Hey, man, cool. Hey, but I'm definitely not pro predator. So if you can get them, get them for sure. But it's just, am I tripping or does that seem? It almost. And again, maybe that's not a bad thing, right? Who cares what their motive is as long as they get the predators, Like, who cares what their motive is as long as they protect some children? So maybe that's not a bad thing at all. Anyway, moving on from HS TikTaki. The next person in the rest of the guys in the documentary are actually people I know. Some of them I know pretty well. For example, Myron Gaines. Man, I know Myron really, really well. For example, I actually met Myron back before he started the podcast, before he started Fresh and Fit. He was just working for the government, and he came to one of my events and he wanted to learn how to become an online trainer. And he ended up joining my program, a high ticket trainer, and he started making so much money that he was able to quit his job working for the government, and he had enough extra money left over to spend money on the cameras and all the equipment for the podcast. And he's told that story many times. He calls me his mentor, which is high praise. And I appreciate that. He was also one of the guys in the documentary. Now, real quick, if you guys want to learn how you can grow your online fitness business, I'm doing a live training on March 29th at 2 p.m. where I will show you exactly how you can use AI to grow your online training business. I'm gonna show you how to use AI to grow your following. I'm gonna show you how to use AI to actually make sales, get more leads, and I'm gonna show you how to use AI to train your clients so you get great results. All right, you don't have to have a lot of experience, you don't have to have a big following, and you don't have to even be certified to do this. Right, you just need to be willing to learn and put in the effort and learn about AI and learn about training and learn about sales and marketing. Everything I'm gonna teach you for free at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on March 29th. Link is in the description. All right, but anyway, so Myron made a bunch of money after I taught him Myron made a bunch of money after I taught him how to be an online trainer, and he parlayed that into Fresh and Fit. And initially, when I was watching him on Fresh and Fit, I was super proud. They started blowing up really fast. And I'm still proud, And I later met Fresh there too. And I've been on the show many times. And over the years, Myron has gone like deeper and deeper and deeper into the red pill space, but almost like he's at the fringe of the red pill. Like it's on some other shit. It's past just, hey man, how do I get some pussy? It's like some other shit now where he's talking about politics, race, what women should do. And, I honestly, man, I feel like Myron could have been like Black Joe Rogan if he didn't go that far. Like Myron went way too far, I think, on the deep end. I think he went way too far. I honestly, that scene in Star Wars, the one Star Wars where Obi-Wan, he just fucked up Anakin. He looked at him like, you were the chosen one. You were the chosen one. That's how I feel when I watch Myron get canceled every other week. Like, nigga, you were supposed to be our Joe Rogan. You were supposed to be Black Joe Rogan. But anyway, he went into that. He got pressed on the show. I mean, on the documentary, he was getting pressed about his relationship with his girl more than anything. They really focused on the relationship with his girl, which is an odd. I feel like it was an odd choice because there's so much stuff you could have talked to Myron about. Like if I don't want to do this, but if I wanted to make a hit piece on Myron, I wouldn't focus on, oh yeah, my girl, does your girl let you fuck other bitches, right? I'd have been like, hey man, what was you saying about Israel? Like if I wanted to make a hit piece on him, there's mad other directions I would have went. And the fact that he focused on his girl, it was just, I don't know, I feel like it was odd. And I don't know if it made him look bad. Maybe I'm biased because I got a relationship with Myron, but I mean, his girl was like, yeah, he be out here fucking other bitches, you know? And the only part that was weird was when before Myron said, yeah, I want to have multiple wives. And then when Shorty showed up, he asked him about the dude asked him about the multiple wives, and she was like, oh yeah, I'm not really down with that. You know, I'm paraphrasing. And Myron was like, yeah, it could change. And it seemed like he kind of flipped on it. That's the only part that maybe could have made him look strange, but I don't know. I don't know. I didn't feel like it made him look crazy. Especially, and maybe I just think that because I know how crazy someone could have made him look had they went another route. Had they talked about race or politics, or had they just asked him, hey man, you think women should vote? It could have got way crazier. Am I tripping? Is that making sense? Someone said Myron became the black Alex Jones. Yo. Yeah. He was supposed to be he was supposed to be black Joe Rogan. He ended up being black Alex Jones. That's a perfect description. That's perfect. Hey, that's my man. I don't agree with everything he's saying. In fact, over the last year or so, maybe very few of what he said, very little of what he says I'm in agreement with, but that's still my man. You know, what are you going to do? I just think from a documentary perspective, they could have made him look crazier if they wanted to. It seemed like, I don't know. I don't know why they went that route. You know? But anyway, then they went on to Justin. Personally, then they went on to Justin Waller. Now, it's hard for me not to be biased because Justin is actually my real friend. And, you know, you can see me in the documentary talking to Justin for like a literal second. That's in this podcast studio. You know what I'm saying? And Justin is like my dog. Like I talk to him frequently, you know. I don't think they made Justin look bad at all. Like, I think Justin came out looking fucking cooler. Like, if you didn't know him, you probably liked him. If you're a dude. If you're a dude. You know what I'm saying? And if you only knew him a little bit, you probably like him more. Because it's one thing for him to say, yeah, what he said. Let me show you the clip from the documentary. Let's go to the documentary.
120 years ago, I'd be on a horse on the way to California.
Not
Changed. And we've asked women.
No. Let's go back. There's a better part. Where's the part where he's talking about? Let me see if I can get it. Yeah. Yeah. No, I just want to see. I think if I could just find a clip, because one of these is just a clip of it. Anyway, so there's one part there's one part in the documentary where they're in Miami, and he's talking about, yeah, man, you know, my relationship is one-sided monogamy, and and Yes, the beginning of his intro. Yeah. I don't want to play it. I probably shouldn't play it because I don't want to get copyright strike anyway. But when he said that shit, the guy was like questioning him. You know, the Luis Theroux was questioning him about it. He was like, yeah, man, you know, it's like I don't even think my girl want to be with other guys, you know? And that was like the main thing that they were trying to like kind of get him on. And then it just showed he ran into some fans in Miami, took some pictures with them, and that was it, right? And then towards the end, they went to his crib in Louisiana, and they actually met, you know, his wife, and who's actually really dope, man. Like I met her. She was her, Justin, some of my other friends were all here the year before last for New Year's Eve. We all spent New Year's Eve together. Everybody's cool, you know. Her and my girl are super cool chick. And then they asked her about it too. My man, the documentary, he's like, yeah. She was like, yeah, that's what it is. What's wrong with that? I don't know. I don't know how that made him. I think if they were trying to make him look bad, I don't know. If anything, it probably made him look cooler. Right? To the guys, at least, right? To his target market. Am I right? Am I right about that? Yeah, I think there was nothing bad said about this unless you just don't believe in that. But I just feel like how other people live their lives and how their relationships, as long as they're transparent with each other and they're not lying to each other, they're telling the truth. If that's how people want to live, then that's what's up. You know, who are we to judge how other people, you know, live their life? She said she's cool with it. He said he's cool with it. That's what they do. And you know, I thought him and Myron both volunteered that information, though. You know, like the guy didn't really ask him about his sex life, right? Did he? Yeah. Are you in a monogamous relationship? Oh, he said one-sided monogamy. Yeah. He went in with that. Pause. So I don't know. I felt like Justin came out looking cooler. Like if they wanted to make a hit piece, they could have got some. If they wanted to make a red pill hit piece, I think they should have left Justin out because he made him look kind of fucking cool, man. He pulling up in the fucking Lambo. He got the crib in Miami. He got the dope ass crib in Louisiana. His crib in Louisiana was fucking dope. I was like, oh shit. I hit him up. I was like, yo, I gotta come out there. He was like, yo, pull up. So it was just like, I don't know. I feel if they wanted here's the thing. If I wanted to make a red pill hit piece, I wouldn't have included Justin because there was nothing to hit. There was nothing to say bad about him. Even if they tried this, it seemed like they tried to get him on this one thing and they couldn't because his wife was like, yeah, that's what we doing, man. Who got a problem with it? You know? If I was trying to make a red pill hit piece, I'd go get that one motherfucker, man. you know, who's that one motherfucker, man? He got beat up. Somebody beat him up. Maybe the chat, I know. He's super tall. Yeah, he's in Miami. He be on Fresh and Fit talking crazy. And somebody beat him up. Then he got into a fight with another streamer and got beat up. But he be saying some wild shit. Oh, fuck. I forget his name. You guys know what I'm talking about. He's tall. Who the fuck is? God damn it. He be wearing a hat all the time. No. Zerka. If I was trying to make a red pill hit piece, I'd for sure get Zerka. Like, that's who they should have got. Because that motherfucker be talking crazy. Justin shit was too mild, man. I don't think they did a good job of making a hit piece. I'm just saying, I'd have made some different decisions if I was trying to fuck up the red pill. I wouldn't have had Justin on there. I'd have hit Myron on some wilder shit than that. Than his relationship. I don't know. I don't think it was well executed if it was meant to be a hit piece. They got the wrong guy. Then came Sneo. I've only met Sneo once. and it was on Fresh and Fit when I was Fresh and Fit, and he came on drunk and he was talking crazy to some girl, and they had to end the show or something. Him and Big Ack came through talking crazy, and later he was so drunk. Later he actually DM'd me the next day, say, "Yo, I'm sorry about what happened last night." So he's a cool guy, and I don't really know much about Sneo, but all Sneo was doing was talking about what were they trying to get. Sneo made himself sound crazy because it was when he was talking about all those conspiracy theories. He said that there's something in the water that's making people. He said there's something in the water. No. Sneo said there's something in the water that's making people trans. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, Sneo. I drink a lot of water, lots of tap water, and I ain't never thought about chopping my dick off, turning it into a pussy. Never crossed my mind, not once. And I drink primarily tap water, man. Never thought about it. So I would disagree. And he said, what else did he say? He said some other crazy shit, man.
The fashion, the post, the Sam Smith.
Oh, he was saying that Sam Smith, his performances was making people gay or something like that. Or an evil. Listen, man, I don't know. I watched Sam Smith perform once, like on one of them award shows. And I ain't start worshiping the devil or trying to fuck guys. Like, then it had an effect on me. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Sneo made himself sound a little crazy, I thought.
And that was before the last viral moment.
The last viral one. Can I hear you?
No.
Oh, tell me, what was you talking about?
The clip that went viral, when they were banned from the clubs and stuff. So this was way before that. This was way before that.
That was before they was all singing the Kanye West song, HH, on the way to the club and then again in the club. I don't know. I think Sneo made himself sound a little crazy, but he would disagree with me. He would say, nah, man, there's something in the water that's making people trans. And we'll just agree to disagree on that. I ain't got, it's whatever. But I don't really know what the point of it was, except for to maybe expose different people to another side of the internet, right? But I think there's just like a lot of different parts of the manosphere that aren't the wild crazy shit, right? I don't think it was a good mix, because there are other people who may be considered part of the manosphere who don't sound crazy at all, who don't really, are not even really controversial, like at once they showed a clip of Elliot Host. I don't know what Elliot Host is saying bad. Elliot was one of my mentors. Or FitX Fearless. They showed FitX Fearless for a second. I mean, if you set Elliot down, you could probably get you could probably get something crazy out of him if you tried hard enough. Elliot, what do you think about aliens? You probably get something. That's my man, though. That's my man. Yeah. They show FitX Fearless for a minute, and like I don't think Fit be saying anything super controversial, does he?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, I think Fit was actually somebody who I mentored as well for mad long. Helped him grow his online fitness business, and the CEO of his company, CEO of his business was actually somebody who used to work for me, the homie Miguel. And Again, if you want to learn how to grow your online fitness business, I'm doing a live training this Wednesday. I'm doing a live training on March 29th, 2 p.m. Hit the link in the description to sign up. You'll learn how to you'll learn how to use AI to grow your online fitness business, even if you don't have any experience, even if you're not certified, even if you don't have a big following. All right. I'm gonna show you how to use AI to grow your following. I'm gonna show you how to use AI to get more sales, and I'm gonna show you how to use AI to train your clients so they get amazing results. Make sure you click the link and register. All right. But anyway, I read something funny. Yo, but yeah, I just think the only people who walked away from that looking kind of crazy was maybe HS TikTaki and maybe Sneeko a little bit, but I don't think Sneeko would have thought that. I think Sneeko watched it and be like, yeah, man, that's how I felt. I just think if you don't believe in all the crazy conspiracy theories that Sneeko believes in, then you think he's crazy. If you believe in that, then, you probably think, yeah, Sneeko's telling the truth about what's happening with the water.
You notice he also made it personal all the way at the end of the show.
What you mean?
So
can they hear you?
Yeah,
okay.
Right now they can. Remember towards the beginning with the TikTaki?
Yeah.
When they were doing the boxing thingy?
Oh, yeah.
And they said, oh, that gay.
Yeah, he's like, oh, you gay.
And then all the way at the end of the show, like once it finishes, he puts a video of himself punching again and getting a higher point.
Oh, the higher point than HS?
Than what he got.
Than what he got before.
And he puts it at the end because he took it personal. At the arcade. That was
at the arcade.
I feel like he made it very personal.
Maybe he made it personal. Yeah, because TikTaki was clowning him. Like, he was roasting this motherfucker. He was roasting this motherfucker, man. And so was a white TikTaki. He got a white friend. Ed. What's his name? Was it Ed? Ed TikTaki. He was roasting them too. Yeah. And they was Justin wasn't roasting them. Justin was nice. Justin was nice to him. I don't know. Justin came out looking like the fucking man. I don't know. I think Justin looked motherfucking even cooler. Like, if you thought Justin was cool before, you really think he's cool after watching this shit. Honestly, I didn't think it was a bad documentary. My girl, I watched it with my girl because I was like, "Oh, Justin's in this," and she knows Justin because, like, we kicked it. Me, him, his wife, my girl. We all like hanging out together. Pause, like, dude, like friends. And he was like, "Yeah, let's watch it," And I don't know. I feel like he came out looking like the man. I feel like he came out looking the best. Myron, he didn't look bad until you realize that, okay, he's not with that girl anymore, and maybe you can spin that to make him look bad. Sneeko looked like, just regular old crazy Sneeko. I don't think he looked the way. I think Sneeko ended up looking the way he wants to look. I think Sneeko's probably happy with how it turned out. HS TikTaki's probably not. He's probably the one that looks the craziest. But then again, I don't know him that well. I only know him from this documentary, right? So the other guys I know better. And again, I might just be biased because Myron and Justin are my boys, So I don't know. Yeah, check out the documentary, man. Watch Justin. No. Check out the documentary, man. I didn't. If they wanted to make a hit piece on Red Pill, they could have did better than that. I'll put it like that. If I wanted to make a fucking hit piece shitting on these motherfuckers, it'd have been all Zerka. All Zerka. And I would have asked Myron some questions about, like, who should vote in America and who shouldn't, Ask him some shit about yeah. Okay. So here's my girl just sent me this idea. Here's my line. If I wanted to make a hit piece on the Red Pill, it's got to start with Zerka. You gotta start with Zerka. Let me just show you what I mean, man. Let me just hold on. Am I spelling this motherfucker's name right?
It's same guy, but it's ZH with K also, I think. Zerka.
Hold on.
What do you think the biggest mistakes men make are when they're trying to pick a woman?
100%. Men, you're not supposed to fall in love with your wife ever. Ever. She falls in love with you because she needs a bridge to God. Man has to be in love with God. That's it. Because remember, you cannot protect her if you don't love God, because it keeps you strong. If you love her, you get soft. You can't punch as hard. Criminals come in your house, you're biggest mistake.
Hold on. Let's just go back to where he started this off real quick.
What do you think the biggest mistakes men make are when they're trying to pick a woman?
100%. Men, you're not supposed to fall in love with your wife ever.
Yeah, so we start with Zerka. Men not supposed to fall in love with your wife. Yeah. That's how we start was, man. You know what I'm saying? We get some Zerka clips. Maybe we still have HS TikTaki in there, but we need some more like some of the craziest red pills. We got to have Claviculator. We got to have Claviculator up in that joint. Clavicular. We got to have him up in there, right? Who else do we get? And we can have Myron. If we wanted to make a real hit piece on these motherfuckers. We can have Myron, but we, instead of asking about his personal dating life, Myron, who do you think should vote? Tell us what you did. Rank the best racists and the worst racists. Like really make him sound crazy, you know? Just get him to talk, man. So we have Myron, Claviculator. Nah, I don't think Rolo. I'm thinking if we want to make a hit piece. Yeah, we want to make a fucking crazy hit piece on these motherfuckers. I think. Hold on, maybe I get it. I mean, I think you got to get Tate. But if you can't get Tate, maybe I'm assuming this guy would have got Tate if he could. You know, Sterling doesn't say enough crazy shit. Maybe I get this fucking guy. You don't have to show my screen. But who's this guy? Who's that old guy who got into a fight with Wes Watson? Who's that? You know that old guy? He got into a fight with somebody in the chat. No, he got into a fight with Wes Watson, and that's on stage. He be on the Whatever podcast. He got a gut. And some white bitch was like, yo, man, your motherfucking baby mama, your fucking wife got 3 baby daddies. And then he flipped out on her. You know what I'm talking about? Somebody in the chat knows what I'm talking about. Nah, I don't think it's Dan. Andrew Wilson. Yeah. I think that's the motherfucker. Yeah, that's who we get. Yeah, sure. Yeah, we get this guy. I think he would be good. You know what I'm saying? He'd say something fucking crazy enough for me to get him. Yeah. Yeah, he definitely say something crazy enough. How old is this motherfucker? Hold on, man. This is just. How old is this guy? No way. Okay. Anybody know how old he is? I think that motherfucker younger than me. It's hard. Whites age differently, man. The whites age differently, man. It's not the same. He's like 42. Yeah, we're like the same age. It's different. Anyway, that's who my lineup would be if I wanted to really fucking shit on the red pill. I don't think it looked as bad, but then again, I'm a little biased. Check out the documentary, and if you haven't already, make sure you register for the live training I'm doing on the 29th to learn how to grow your online fitness business. All right, boom. All right, let's get into. I'm gonna talk more about this in a minute, because I have here's what I'm gonna show you next. Right in a minute, you can show my screen. I ranked all the people in the Manosphere, and we're gonna rank them. All the people out there in the Manosphere, and we're gonna rank them. We did different quadrants. This is people who talk about politics and gender, controversial. People talk about money and fitness. People just talk about regular shit. Regular. I should say regular instead of practical. You know, but whatever. We're gonna rank all these people, see where they belong on the chart. That's coming up next after the market update. Let's talk about it. Let's get it. Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is another market update with your boy Big Brandon Carter, King Keto, and Greg, aka Young Candlestick. What's up, homie?
It's good to be back, Brandon.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah. Basically, what we're going to be talking about today is the markets are dropping, but how much more of a drop do they have left in them? Okay. So we're going to look at a few different markets. We're going to look at the fear and greed index, and we're going to put the pieces of the puzzle together to see what's going down.
Let's get it.
Okay. So first up, we've got the fear and greed index. This is how investors feel about the market. It's a scale of 0 to 100. We're at 17.
Yikes.
I think if this gets down to like single digits, 9, 8, 7, 6, it's a great buying opportunity into the end of the year. If your time horizon is longer than 1 year, I actually think these prices right now today are a good price to step in long and buy some of your favorite stocks. It does have some short-term risks though. Okay. So when we're looking at the SPX, the S&P 500 or SPY in this case, we had a gap down and we just chopped pretty much all day. So got gap down, chop, 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 chop. And then right towards the end of the day, we had a big ass squeeze. You can see that that's the point to buy based off volume. So look at the volume increase compared to the rest of the volume for the day. That's confirming that breakout buy. So if you're able to catch that with futures, with options, day trades, whatever you can, that's your signal. Watch the volume breakout. That's going to tell you that the range is starting to exit. Okay. And so right now, markets are kind of weak because the dollar has been rallying. So $DXY, it's the dollar versus a basket of other currencies. And basically, what the dollar's been on a pretty good bounce from the lows. And when the dollar appreciates in value, why put all your money into the stock market and take on all that risk? When the dollar's getting devalued, you gotta get a return on your investment. And so we saw a massive dump on gold today. Luckily, I've been staying out of gold during this choppy ass consolidation.
Oh, that's a crazy dump.
Gold got its ass whooped today.
Yeah, it did.
But guess what?
Yeah, it did.
I actually bought some gold today, right before it started to rally on this intraday time frame. I got some gold bullish put credit spreads going into the end of the year. And so I'm basically saying gold, I think you're going to close GLD above 405. I'm risking $290 to make $210, but there's a 66% chance I'm going to make the max profit. So I'm going to add to that trade. Gold still could drop over the next few days or weeks, but this could be the bottom. So it's worth taking a stab at it. Okay. I like gold long term. The prices are finally less risky than what they were before. Okay. Yeah. And that still ties in with COPX and copper. COPX and copper, they were consolidating, they were breaking out, and then they shit the bed. I still like COPX and copper into the end of the year. It just had to bullshit go sideways for a bit. I'm glad that I got a good exit up here on this fat ass gap up, but the rest of my copper is slightly underwater. I'm just chilling. Okay. So copper was one of my big bullish trades for the year. We also talked about XLE. That's still making
XLE, man. It can't stop. It can't stop. Won't stop.
Unstoppable.
It just can't stop. Ever since we called it out, man. Can't stop.
Called it out. You'd be up 35% in just 3 months. 35%. Yeah. That's not even including the 3% dividend. So 38%. So
and that's if you just bought shares. If you bought the spread that I put out, you made like over 100%.
Yep, over 100%. Yeah. If you bought straight up calls, you made 100 to 500%. So yeah, I still like XLE. It's just I gotta wait for a dip. I think it's too it's tricky to chase up there.
Yeah.
Utilities, I'm long on utilities again. I finally got a little bit of a pullback. I'm bullish utilities. So if you are looking for a sector to buy call options on or buy shares, I still like XLU. Okay. I think that has another at least 5%, but probably 10 to 20% into the end of the year. Okay. It is correlated with the market, so it could drop, but that's what I'm looking at. Semiconductors, really strong. Semiconductors were green today while the market was red. Long term, I like semiconductors. So this is a great ETF to dollar cost average into. Okay. That's not financial advice. That's just what I recommend. If you're under like 50 years old, it's a great ETF. Okay. Russell 2000, a bit of relative strength today. So basically what we're looking at on the broad market is this dip is worth taking a stab at if you have a long-term time horizon. It gets trickier in the short term because we just started to break this little support and we've been breaking from this range. We finally have that bearish quarter one. You know, the market technically is down about 5.5% from the highs. Not a crazy drop, not a crash. Other money managers continue to say any pullbacks of 5 to 10% are worth buying into the end of the year. Okay. And so we're kind of like, we're either halfway done through the drop or it could be the bottom. It's not likely the bottom, but it could be. But we're about halfway through the drop. The worst I think it gets is about 10%. So 10% from the highs, that'd be SPY like 620, call it. So SPX 6200. That's kind of the lowest
buying in. Oh, okay. XP, but you know my rule, man. If you put SPY on a weekly chart.
Oh yeah.
Put SPY on a weekly chart and put the 200-day moving average on there.
Yeah, let's do it
on the weekly chart.
Simple moving average right over here.
Every time we get down to that, every time it gets to the fucking 200, you should go all in. As much money as you could buy. Like, look, this goes back fucking decades. This goes back fucking decade. I said this goes back almost 2 decades. Every time it hits the 200 is a great time to buy. You could like scroll back so they can see more.
I can't scroll back from this weekly time frame, but I can here. Custom. We'll go aggression period. Week. Oh damn! Hold on.
Yeah, you might not be.
Might not be able to
do something else. Hey, listen, pull it up on your own charts, right? Yeah. If we ever get around to the 200, which would be a big drop from here, but if we ever get to that 200-day moving average again, buy, because you can see the last. There you go. Yeah, man, this goes back years.
Oh yeah,
this goes back years. Even COVID, it only went that like boom. Like if you buy at the 200-day moving average on the weekly time frame, that's the safest bet in trading.
Oh yeah.
Like we're talking about the financial the only time it dipped below that for a significant amount of time was during the last recession, but it wasn't even that long. It stayed behind it. It stayed behind it for like it went lower during the last recession. It went a little lower, but then it bounced back up.
If you think America is going to be here over the next 10, 20, 30 years, it's a buy. You know?
Yeah. So now, here's the thing. You just want to be prepared for it, but you don't have, it's probably not going to get there anytime soon. We're pretty far away.
Yeah. The longer that price kind of like chops and flops around, the 200 week moving average climbs up. Yeah. Like it catches up to price. So it might line up with what we said earlier, 620 to 600. Yeah. That's also the former breakout area too.
It seems like a good spot. If all those things line up, I'm putting everything I can buy, borrow, or steal in the motherfucking call options.
Yeah, 2028, 2029, 2030 call options, whatever you can grab. Leverage to the tits.
Yo, as much as possible. Because it probably won't drop down there. It'll probably be a combination of, next time this happens, who knows when it'll be, right? But it'll be a combination of the average actually moving up and
Mhm.
price like slowly climbing down,
Yeah.
and they just meet wherever they meet.
Yeah, that zigzag down. Because that's what I was
Yeah.
saying a couple of weeks ago. This hedge fund quant said it's like one of the most wild distribution tops where it's like a zigzag top, like the trickiest, most like bullshit, annoying thing to trade because it's green, gap down, red, green, red, green, red. It's not one of those like sustained moves up or sustained moves down. It's a wave, a choppy wave within a wave. So it gets fractal and like you get into Elliott wave and like it's super nerdy and it's just wild. But you know, you can check out like another leading market indicator, Bitcoin. Bitcoin really not doing too much. It's still just chopping at the lows. So it's telling us the market still could just be in this holding pattern, you know?
Yeah.
Tesla, we took a 400% gain on Tesla puts today. This is a good one. Tesla finally started to crack lower. It's just been chopping sideways. Tesla broke beneath its 200-day moving average today, and it's probably headed to 360 to 350, you know? So Tesla potentially has another 7 to 10% downside left in it. It could bounce short term because the market is bouncing and it's oversold short term, but that's what I'm watching. If you're looking for another stock to go long on, I've been talking about Nebius Group, NBIS. This stock finally broke out of consolidation. It went up 55% in a week. 55% in a week. I still think this stock can double, triple in 10 years. It's a 10x stock. Okay. It's got a $1 billion investments from Nvidia. It's making moves with Meta. It's on the uptrend, and it has relative strength even while the market's selling off. And it's a growth stock. So call options. In my girl's mom's portfolio, I bought 100 shares of this and sold covered call for 3.5 premium.
Nice.
So put in 12 grand and then you get $500 a week, you know, 300 to $500 a week. It's some good call option premium. This is a good wheel.
Come on, man.
If you have that larger portfolio, the premiums are juicy. Okay.
All right.
Latin America, ILF. I'm taking a long position on Latin America. Other CMTs and money managers are buying this. I think that this can go up at least 20%, maybe 40% by the end of the year.
What are they basing that on?
So basically, it's the valuation on a lot of these companies. So VIST, this is one of them. See how it's kind of just taken off. So basically just the amount of cash that they're pulling in versus the stock price. A lot of them are undervalued. So there's value in this ILF Latin America sector. Okay. So that's another one. I'm fully out of my Roblox shorts, RBLX. You guys have been shorting Roblox with me. You guys have had a pretty good year. So Roblox, it probably can still drop, but I am seeing some bullish divergences where RSI makes higher lows as price is selling off. So that just makes me take profits on the short trades.
Okay.
You know, take profits.
What do you think about copper? We holding the shorts.
I'm holding the long on copper. I'm holding the longs on copper.
I'm gonna say, we holding the longs, or we adding to them, or what?
I do think it's actually worth an add right now. That ties in with me buying gold as well. It's going to be it's correlated to gold, copper, and COPEX. So I think it's worth adding. Yeah, if you wanted to, you could do it as soon as tomorrow.
All right.
You know, I would be wrong on this trade if it really starts CPR breaking underneath 32, the 200-day moving average. That's where I'd have to just be like, you know, you guys, I can't get them all right. You know? And that's all I'll be looking at. I did buy some Google today. Google, relative strength over there. And then also, if you want to take a risky gamble, it's not the best, but TTWO, this is Take-Two Interactive. I was wrangling with AI, and it was saying if you wanted to try and make money from this stock before the GTA 6 release, it's going to be released in like October. It says it should run up before then, and you want to take profits before GTA 6 is released.
Okay.
Little bit of a gamble. It's not a bad stock in and of itself, too. So it could go up independent of GTA.
Yeah.
But if this is the low, this is the spot where you can see maybe a 20% move higher. So I've got some call spreads. It's expiring in September on
All
this.
All right.
Those are the main things I wanted to cover. We're crushing it in victory trades. You know,
Oh yeah, show them some of the victory trades, guys. If you want to trade with us, you can get join victory trades. You get Greg's trade alert straight to your phone, and you can trade futures with us every morning. I ain't been trading this week because I had some appointments in the morning, but every other day, Greg's in there trading with everybody.
Yeah, look at this. Simus on his funded account, $1,100. Boom, trading live this morning with me.
Come on.
Mike Agier, he's making some good moves on call options, $192, $336. And he's not putting a lot into these. You know, he's putting in like $50, $100. We're finding where the options are super cheap and you can risk very little. And then when it explodes, that's when you take the profits. We've been on a huge run with iron condors lately. Like if you've been in victory trades, you're up thousands of dollars.
Yeah,
just putting
iron
up
condors.
Just literally putting up like $300 each time for one iron condor. Put up $300, you make $200. Boom. So those have been really, really good. We got some futures wins over here. Andres scalping some ES, making $300. Gabe over here crushing it.
Yeah, they killing it. They learned the strategy and they ran with it. Gabe and Jelani, they're the newest member, two of the newest members.
They only use the King Keto strategy.
Yeah,
it's beautiful. It's beautiful. There's a lot of
Yeah.
your setups today too. Here's a Tesla trade, you know, $40 into 148, you know, so that was a good little quick little swing trade. Here's JD Davis making $1,400. Here's Mario. He got his funded account, his first funded account.
That's
Shout
what's
out
up.
to Mario.
Yeah. We don't even trade with our own money, man. We use funded accounts. We use Apex. If you want to join Apex, you can use get an Apex account. You can use a code Victory Trade. You get the best deals. But we use funded accounts when we trade futures. So none of us are trading with our own money.
It's beautiful. It's the best and least risky way to day trade in the market.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's a 1425 profit on like index options and like call option trades. Like we're slinging out a bunch of trade ideas over in the trade ideas channel. And then I also alert the highest conviction trades.
Yeah.
Here's Nima. Shout out to Nima over here.
Nima out here. Come on, man.
Nima got all 5 accounts passed. We have
Oh shit. Congrats,
shout
man.
out to Nima. Nima's a genius, guys. Like I love talking with him like outside the podcast and
Hey, I didn't even know that, man. Congratulations, bro.
yeah. We need
Thanks
to
to
celebrate.
King Keto strategy.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah. Nima and I hopped on a coaching call and I was like, yeah, with the King Keto strategy, you just need to get that really good entry point and then you're golden. It's all about the entry with Brandon's strategy.
Yeah.
Like that's the key.
Word. All right, man. Listen, if you guys want to join Victory Trades and trade with us, start getting some of this money, hit the link in the description. You heard?
Come check it out. I won't be live tomorrow. I have to go to a funeral, but I'll be live all next week.
Oh shit. I won't be either tomorrow neither. I gotta go to the doctor.
I'll make sure that they can hang out in the VT voice. They hang out in the voice channels and like talk with each other.
All right, for sure. Yeah.
All right.
That's the only day. That's the only day it's not both of us. All right, for sure. Peace.
Peace
All
out.
All right, guys. Yeah, I think I got some super chats before I want to get into it, man. Let's knock them out.
We have Force of Nature, which is saying discount Tate for
Oh, they're
HS.
talking about HS. It's like Tate Lite, you know?
Somebody said Temu Tate? Timu?
Yeah, that's what they said. You know, I don't know the brother, man, but it's funny. I don't know.
He
What's
sounds
up?
horrible.
Yeah,
We
you
have
didn't like
Ben.
him. He wasn't a fan. Uh-huh.
We have Ben. Hey, bro. Here from NZ. The value you provide is insane. The market crash you predicted is here. What can we do to profit from this market volatility?
Yeah, man. Listen, we went over with the market update. Just stay tuned. You know, we'll let you know what we think is going to happen. You know, right now we might get like Greg said, he's expecting about a 5% drop. You know, a little bit. And just stay tuned though. It's not gonna happen like tomorrow. Probably not, right? So just keep staying tuned. We'll tell you what we're doing. You know, we always give out the plays for sure. Like even if you don't join Victory Trades, like I feel like we give enough plays, Greg and I, to make money. You know, but if you join Victory Trades, it's like a whole nother level. But I feel like we give enough plays. Yeah. Oh yeah, you know we got a Victory Trade channel. You just got to search it, probably, right?
If you want, I can put it in there.
Yeah, we just put the market. We just put the market update. Yeah, yeah. Neem's gonna put in. So we just put the market updates to this. We throw them on the Victory Trade channel. What else we got?
We have Blisk. Hey, Brandon, what do you think of network marketing as a business model with a company like Amway?
Network marketing is a good business. I use that shit super lightly, right? Business for people who don't really want to start a business. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is. Is you're really a salesperson. Let's be real. And that's fine, you know, but it's a pyramid structure. Right. And I mean, you know how pyramids work, right? So like I'm not gonna call it a scheme because I don't want Amway to sue us, right? But it's definitely a pyramid structure. And I'm just not the biggest fan of that business model. I believe it or not, I've met people who've made a lot of money with that, with fucking with some of these pyramid structure businesses, whether it's the Forex ones or Amway, or even when I was in college, the one that people were really fucking was Prepaid Legal. I don't know if they still around, but when I was in college, it was basically you bought like legal insurance, right? Which sounds cool, but it was like a network marketing thing. So you get, you know, I don't know. It was. I don't know if they're still around, but that's what people were really fucking with when I was in college. Prepaid Legal, and I met some people who made some money doing it, but then they always get out and do something else. No one stays, even if they make some money. So that's the thing. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of that business model. I'm gonna be honest with you, but there is money to be made. It's just, do you want to be selling to your friends and family all the time? You know.
We have Mr. Out of Context in regards to the documentary. It's all bullshit. Rid was a real mindset switch.
All right.
We have Jacob. I stamp for FNF. Need stamps. I charge a good price.
You know what I'm saying? Nima, that sounds like it's for you, man. Nima in charge of the YouTube, man. You already do it, right? Yeah, Nima already handled it, man. We got that covered, man. But shout out to you, Playboy. I appreciate the hustle. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the grind. What else we got?
We have Steven. When you book, do you have to get fat? Can you maintain 10 to 12% body fat while gaining 10 to 15 pounds in 6 months?
Ooh, 10 to 15 pounds in 6 months. That's a lot. That's a lot. Well, the answer to your question is yes, if you are new at training. So here's how it works with training. It's at first, it's like exponential gains. Like when you're training, when you first start training, the first year, man, you make the most gains your first year. They call them noob gains. But then after that, it's kind of like every gain, you got to fight for every pound after the first year. Your first year, you can actually lose fat and build muscle simultaneously. You get what I'm saying? So you could, if this is your first year, you can be in a deficit and still build muscle. That's the only time you can do that naturally, is your very first year. Once you have some training over under your belt, every year you train, it's more difficult to put on muscle. I want you to listen to what I just said. Every year you train, it becomes more difficult to put on muscle. Right? So you really want to take advantage of those that first year. Now, for you to put on 5 to 10 pounds of pure muscle in 6 months, it would have to be first, maybe your second year of training. Right? Because on some real shit, I'm lucky. I'm 20 years deep training, 27 years deep training. If I put on a pound of muscle in a year, it's a huge deal. Like a muscle. You know what I'm saying? It's a huge deal for me. If I can put on a pound or two in a whole year, then it's big progress, because it's just, the results are, it's not linear. It starts off exponential and then it becomes like logarithmic. Right? It's not linear after that shit. And you know, you just, the more you train, you have to fight for every fucking inch, pause, of muscle you want to gain. So if it's your very first year, yeah, you can do that. Your second year, maybe. If you've been training for more than 2 years, no, you'll be lucky. You'll be lucky to get on your third year training. You'll be super lucky to do 10 pounds of muscle the whole year, like super lucky. You know, this is all assuming you're natural, right? Now, if you willing, listen, man, if you're willing to inject yourself with something, then it's like, yo, sky's the limit, man. Sky's the motherfucking limit. All right. But they are not without their side effects. Don't let no one tell you they ain't got side effects. Oh, he says this is I don't know. Anyway. All right. What else we got?
We have Aaron. Sup, Brandon? Do you think moving to Vegas from South Cal will be a good move after finishing uni to train to be a fin advisor or stick to my detailing business?
Who wants to train to be I don't know why you have to move to Vegas to be a financial advisor. You know, like I unless you know something I don't know, right? If you want to, that's cool. You know, it sounds like you just want to move to Vegas and you're looking for a reason. You're looking for me to just tell you, yeah, move to Vegas. Right? If you want to move to Vegas, move to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? But you can be a financial advisor literally anywhere in America. Right? So you don't have to move to Vegas to do that unless you just want to move to Vegas, because that's what it sounds like. Right? I don't think it's like, oh man, financial advisor is just booming in Vegas. I don't think that's the case. Yeah, I don't think that's the case, man. If you just want to move and you're looking for me to tell you, yeah, man, go move. Who gives a fuck? But don't do it. Don't say it's because of this. Tell me why you really want to move to Vegas. We all know why you want to move to Vegas. All right. Don't say it's to become a financial advisor. All right. Stop lying. Just make peace with it. This is who you are. All right. Let's go. What else we got?
We have Ben. 40 years ago, you would have to go to an island with some freaky boys to get access to information on finance and business if you grew up poor. Appreciate the work you do to bring people out of poverty.
Hey, man. A lot of truth in that statement. Appreciate. I'm glad I can help, brother. Let's go. Okay. Listen, guys. I want to talk more about this red pill shit. So recently, there's been a new documentary on Netflix called Inside the Manosphere, and it focused on 4 creators. HS TikTaki, his white friend, Ed TikTaki, Myron Gaines, one half of Fresh and Fit, Fresh's better half, my dog, Justin Waller, and Sneo. That's 5, but I'm looping the TikTaki boys together. Here's the thing. There's a lot more creators who I feel like are in the manosphere. And when I say manosphere, I'm really talking about creators, internet personalities whose audience is primarily men. People men are listening to. You may have a different definition of manosphere, but that's who I talk about when I say the manosphere. And I got a bunch of these guys down here, pause, and we're going to rank them. I'm going to show you where they stand, because not everybody is crazy, at least in my opinion. So here's this axis I made. I coded up this little app, right? So anyway, we got over here on this axis, we have people who talk about gender and politics, people here who just talk about fitness and getting money. Over here, we talk about people who are controversial. Let's just put regular. Right, people just, and then at this axis, we have guys who just talk about regular shit. All right. And we're going to rank these guys where they fall, these guys and this one lady, where they fall on the access, right? Because I really felt like that documentary tried to make it seem like men are only watching shit that's controversial or shit that's edgy or shit that they think is harmful. And there's a whole spectrum of guys who give advice mainly directed as men. And I just want to map them out for you. So I think we got to start with Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate talks about getting money, but I think he's more famous for gender and politics. Would you agree? I think I'd agree with that. Right? He's not famous for his money and fitness takes. He's famous for women shouldn't vote or drive, right? And shit he says it's not regular, it's very controversial, man. So we're gonna put him way up here, the apex of this shit. He's got to go at the top left-hand corner. That's where we're gonna put him, right? Then there's someone like Joe Rogan who has like a pretty male, almost all male fan base. Where does he go? Where do we put Joe Rogan? He doesn't talk about getting money or fit. Does he talk about fitness? He's always, he's the one who got. Joe Rogan is the reason why every white guy I know had got into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu over the last 5 years. I think after Joe Rogan told y'all to start doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, y'all, aye, Captain. So I'm gonna say he's over there. And he talks about politics, but he doesn't really talk about like the gender shit. I don't think he's that controversial unless he's talking about vaccines, and that depends on, or aliens. He'll have controversial people on, but he's not gonna. I feel like he's like kind of regular though. Am I right? Like, I think I'm gonna put Joe Rogan right here.
Yeah, because you're doing him, not the guest.
Yeah. If I just go Joe Rogan, he's pretty regular. He talks about some politics shit or have some politicians on there, but that's not his thing. And he talks about fitness a little bit, but that's not his thing, All right. Then we got hold up. Then we got Clavicular. Now, Clavicular doesn't talk about money or fitness very much. He's super controversial. Does he talk about gender and politics? Where does Clavicular fit on this shit? He's definitely controversial. Maybe he's kind of like, he doesn't really talk about politics. Does he talk about women?
I mean,
He rates women.
and he says the N-word and shit.
He does say that. He's definitely at the top of the controversy shit. After the H. I'm gonna put Clavicular right.
Maybe more towards the gender.
More towards the gender. Let's put him more over here.
Because he doesn't talk about money.
He doesn't talk about money, right? He does talk about gender shit. So I'm gonna put Clavicular over here in this quadrant. Again, this is the cancel quadrant. If you end up here, this is where you get canceled and or demonetized. You know what I'm saying? Unless, of course, you're a little white boy. Everyone else who goes in that quadrant, you're going to notice a theme. All right. Let's go with Jordan Peterson. He doesn't talk about money or fitness unless he's talking about that crab shit. He's always talking about the fucking crabs, crustaceans. I don't know. Yeah, Justin Peterson, he's not very, is he controversial? I don't think he's very controversial, but he definitely talks about politics and gender shit. Maybe I put him like around right here. I think it's a good spot for him because he got famous because he got fired from a job saying there's only two genders or some shit like that, And I guess that was controversial. So we're gonna put Justin here. Like, chat, do y'all feel like this is the right spot? Let me ask the chat. You feel like I got everybody in the right spot so far? You know what I'm saying? We got motherfuckers in the right spot. Let me know in the chat, man. You feel like, yeah, put a 1 if you feel like I'm putting motherfuckers in the right spot. All right, let's see what happens. Then we got Alex Hermosi. Alex Hermosi does not talk about gender or politics at all. He does talk about fitness and getting money. I don't think his shit is that controversial. I think we're gonna put Alex Hermosi in the regular. Now, I think there's more people who are even more regular than him because he says some shit like about working hard that some people might call controversial. But like Alex is pretty regular, right? Damn, the chat has no opinion. All right, hey man, that's what it is. Let's talk about another motherfucker like what is this? Athlean X, fitness and money, no gender, no politics. He's way over here. He's way over here. Nothing controversial. It's a good spot for him. Now let's move on. Who do we want to get next? Let's go Sneo. Sneo said that the water is turning people trans in the documentary. So I think that cements him firmly in the controversial in this quadrant. Listen, I've drank a lot of water in my life. A lot of it was tap water. Never thought about turning my dick into a pussy. Never thought about it. Not once. Never crossed my mind. Grew up on tap water. So I don't know what the water's like where Sneo is. But according to him, it's making guys want to be women. All right. Okay. Let's go with this guy, man. What's this guy? Chris something? Chris something. This is the guy who I thought that him and Mike Thurston was the same person for motherfucking until I met Mike Thurston. Until I was on, I thought they were the same motherfucker, man. They are not. Chris is Williamson, or we need to find his name, Chris Williamson. He I feel like he toes the line over here, right? He doesn't get controversial, but I feel like he toes the line. Yeah. I'm gonna put him like he's probably more regular than Joe Rogan. I'll put this motherfucker right. He be towing the line and shit. You know what I'm saying? Walking the fine line. All right. I don't even know who. I don't have. Yeah. We got Kevin Samuels, rest in peace. Kevin Samuels was definitely controversial. He was like, bitch, you too fat to get a good man. And he talked about the gender shit all the time. Not politics shit, but gender shit. And, calling bitches fat on his streams. That's pretty controversial. We're going to put Kev over here. Rest in peace, Kev. I met Kev once. Oh man, we covering that brother up, man. Pause. Put him on. Right. We're going to put Kevin over here. I want to spread this out. Pause. All right. Now we got David Goggins. Who's gonna move the boats? He don't really talk about gender or politics at all. I don't know who he votes for, right? He talks about fitness, but in a crazy way, right? Like in a crazy way. We're gonna put him. I think it is a little controversial. Some people, I think I fucks with David. I didn't love his first book. I remember reading his first book and I kept thinking, why, nigga? Like, that's what I kept saying. Like there was one point there's one point in his first book, he was talking about he was supposed to just watch a race because he had some broken ass legs or some fucked up legs. And he was just going to watch a race. Then he heard the gun. He wasn't trained for it. He just started running the race. And I kept thinking, all right, nigga, but why? Why, nigga? And that's how I felt the whole time reading Can't Hurt Me. His second book, I think it was way better. And I started to understand his mentality more. It resonated with me. And the second book I thought was actually way better. A lot of people disagree with me with that, but I'm gonna put him here just because he's over here talking about fitness, but it's pretty controversial. I'm gonna think. We got Myron Gaines. One half of Fresh and Fit. He used to talk about fitness and he'll talk about fitness and money, but let's be honest, Myron is over here. I can't put him as far as I'd like. but he's definitely over here. How far can I move him over? Yeah, Myron is right over here. If I can move him over more, I would. Ironically, let's talk about Fresh. Fresh doesn't really talk about gender shit or politics shit that much. He might bring up some gender shit if Myron eggs him on. But I think he'll talk about getting money more than that. Yeah, I think he kind of skews away. He'll say some wild shit about chicks, but I don't think he's as crazy as him. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's as controversial as him. He definitely got to go over. I almost feel like he's just like more over it just because he's so close to Myron, but he's more about the money part. You know what I'm saying? Right? Am I right about this? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I got to put him over here. He'll talk about he'll talk about some bitches and hoes and shit. So I got to put him more on the line. All right. Now we got Austin Dunham. Austin was like one of the first black looks maxing motherfuckers. And he initially was all about fitness, but now he's about getting money. But he doesn't, you know what? He doesn't talk about what bitches should do. He doesn't talk about what women should do. He only talks about what men should do to get women. Like it's more pickup, right? So I'm still putting him like closer over here. But it's controversial because anytime you're teaching guys how to get girls, I'm gonna say that's controversial. No, I don't even think he's that controversial. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping. You look around.
It's not regular though.
It's not regular.
Because the things you do is not something.
Yeah, it's not regular. Maybe Austin's like around here. You know. Yeah, those of y'all don't know, when Austin first launched his first fitness program, a kid that I mentored named Miguel was partnering with him, and he was running the behind the scenes, the business part of it. And Miguel came up to me, he said, "Man, I'm nervous about this. This is my first big client." This was when Austin was still in college. So I told Miguel, "Listen, man, I'm gonna help you out." And I was behind the scenes, like running the plays with Miguel, and I was actually running the Facebook ads for Austin. And he made a lot of money doing it. And I went on and to help mentor Austin and through Miguel while he was running his business. And if you guys want to learn how you can grow your online fitness business too, the way Austin did, Austin never had that launch was so successful. Austin never had to get a job after college, never had a real job. And it was off the back of that launch being so successful. If you guys want to learn how to grow your online fitness business, I'm doing a free training live this Sunday. I'm sorry, not this Sunday. Sunday, March 29th at 2 p.m., where I'll show you how to make money using AI. All right. I'm going to show you how to use AI to grow your online fitness business. I'm going to show you how to use AI to grow your following. I'm going to show you how to use AI to actually get more clients, make more sales. And I'm going to show you how to use AI to actually train your clients so they get great results. All right. It's going to be 100% free. Click the link to register. You don't have to have a big following. You don't have to have a lot of experience, and you don't need to be certified, right? You just have to be willing to learn about all this shit and willing to take notes. And I'm going to teach you the whole game for free. Click the link in the description, right? Speaking of which, there's another guy. You know what? Let me go back to it. All right. Then let's go. Then we got Tim Ferriss. Tim Ferriss, almost only guys watch this shit, right? You know, but he's not, he's kind of controversial because the 4-hour work week was at the time, it was super controversial, and he's working only 4 hours a week and everything, but he only talked about getting money. He never talked about this shit. So I'm gonna put him like right here. Some of the stuff he does is controversial, but it's not like a big deal. It's like he ain't getting canceled for it. So he's still below this line. I'm gonna put him right here. Yeah. Then we got okay. Then we got Alba and Preach. Is it Fresh and Fit's ops? Bizarro Fresh and Fit, right? The opposite of it. Like they don't like these guys. And I don't know much about these guys because I haven't consumed a lot of their content. It's just their stuff shows up every time they talk shit about Fresh and Fit. It shows up on my feed because those are the homies. But they seem like they don't talk about gender and politics. Y'all tell me, do they talk about gender and politics a lot? I'm not sure if they do. I don't know. I don't think they talk about getting money and stuff. So I think they're probably over here, and they seem more regular, like less controversial than Fresh and Fit. So I'm gonna put them like around right here because it's just what I'm seeing. This is limited access. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is maybe ignorance on my part. Let's talk about this dude. What's this dude, man? This fat dude, this white dude with the gut. Andrew Wilson. Yeah. This guy, he only talks about gender and politics, and he's pretty controversial. This is getting crowded over here, man. It's getting crowded over here. Maybe they were right about the Manosphere. It's getting super crowded over here. This is the guy. He was I saw a clip of him where he was talking about some shit, and this girl was like, "Listen, Andrew, your wife got 3 baby daddies," or some shit. He said, "Whatever, you eat pussy," or some shit. I don't know. I found that shit funny, man. But he's always debating some hoe about something. Like, here's another guy who the guy from the Whatever podcast, White Fresh and Fit. He's right over here. I don't know where to put him, man. It's like he needs to be over here somewhere, but we're gonna put him on there. This is White Fresh and Fit, so he's got to be on this side of it. Man, this quadrant is about to get super crowded. Then we got Wes Watson. Wes Watson. Now, Wes Watson does not talk about politics or gender stuff at all. It's all fitness to get money, and he's super controversial. Right? He's talking about going to prison and being in prison, and he's throwing up prison signs and shit. So I got to put him up here at the top. You know what I'm saying? I got to put him over there. Right? There's a whole spectrum of Manosphere type fellas. We're gonna put Justin Waller. Where does Justin fit? He's controversial, but he doesn't really say anything crazy, does he? He talks about money. Like here. Yeah, because I feel like he's controversial, but I don't know. He doesn't really say nothing crazy. He talks about money, and I don't really hear him talk about what women should do. You know, like I'm Myron, and Myron be like, "Yo, women should do this and shouldn't vote." Right? Justin's not saying shit like that. I think I'm gonna put him right over here. Maybe a little closer to Austin. Put him right up on Austin. Boss. I don't know if we're gonna fit all these guys on. Jeff Nipper. Little Jeff. He don't say nothing controversial. All right. He is clean cut. I never heard him curse, probably never will. You know what I'm saying? And he's Canadian. So there's that. Like, how come we ain't never met a controversial Canadian, right? They're sweet people. And I mean, respect. Drake's the most controversial Canadian we ever gonna come across. So I'm gonna put him like right here. He talks about fitness only, and he's nothing controversial about this brother. You know, Bradley Martin. Bradley be like towing the line a little bit, right? Yeah, he be hanging out with like those guys. His shit gets a little more like it's a little. He wants to get in. He wants to get in there, but he ain't really trying to get in there. Like he kind of wants to get in there. It feels like, but he ain't really trying to get in there. But he ain't really making fitness content anymore. Is he? Right? Yeah, maybe you put all this together, you end up with Bradley Martin. Maybe Bradley is like the apex of this shit, you know? Maybe. Jocko. Jocko, he doesn't talk about, what is he? He talking about like discipline, but it's kind of regular. Jocko's pretty regular. I think I'm gonna put Jocko over here, man. Elliot Holtz is one of my mentors when I was coming up. At first, he was all about fitness, right? But then he's gotten more controversial. Yeah, I gotta put him like, I'll put him like right here. Because he's down to get controversial. All right. Greg Doucette. Now he only talks about fitness stuff. Right? He only talks about, but he built his shit off controversy. Like making videos about people, hit pieces on people. So I gotta put him at the top. I gotta put him at the top of this list. You know what I'm saying? Because he built his, those are his most popular videos when he's talking about, other people such as myself, John Zerka, this crazy motherfucker. We got to put him over here. You know what I'm saying? Like over here by Myron. Yeah. Who we got left? Rouge V. When I know Rouge personally, like we used to be like actually pretty cool, maybe like 10, 12 years ago, when he used to just talk about, getting girls. But then he got all, something about being pickup leads you into like conservative Republican shit. I don't know. That pipeline is so fucking weird to me. How motherfuckers be trying to fuck as many women as possible. And next thing you know, they're conservative Republicans talking about Christianity and family values. Like how motherfuckers go from that to that blows my fucking mind. But that's what he did. That's what he did. And he definitely got canceled. He's not regular. I'm just running out of room for these niggas over here. I'm just running out of room. Yeah, he definitely got canceled. So he's got to go like up here or some shit, Yo, that pipeline doesn't bug y'all out. That y'all just think that's normal? That these motherfuckers be wanting to work out and get as many bitches as possible. And next thing you know, the conservative Republicans talking about Jesus and how shit should be like the 50s. That shit don't fuck with you. That shit really fucks with me. Like I can't wrap my mind around it. It's something I think about all the time. Like, how did this happen? Anyway, just pearly things. This that girl who don't like women. I gotta put her. She got canceled too. Anybody who gets canceled gotta go fucking pretty high on the controversies scale, right? So we'll put her on there. Andrew Schultz. He doesn't talk about money or fitness, and he does talk about politics. And here. Yeah, he's super regular, right? On this side, he doesn't talk about fitness or getting money. Yeah, somewhere like around here, super regular, nothing controversial about Andrew Schultz. Nothing controversial about him. Him and Myron hate each other. I don't know this dude, but ChatGPT said he should be included. I think his name is Hazmat or something, man. Yeah, you fuck with him, Yeah, I don't know who he is. And that's don't mean no disrespect. That just means I'm not in the loop. I think I'm gonna go. I think just cause I'm gonna put him like here or some shit, because that's me guessing. Red pill stuff. He's a red pill motherfucker. This is my man, Coach Greg. He's definitely over. He's definitely over here. He's controversial. Oh shit. Yeah, we're running out of room over here, guys. We're running out of room over here. Rolo Tomasi. Yeah, we running out of space, man. This quadrant's getting, maybe they did have a point. This quadrant is getting filled up. MLD, it's kind of all he talk. I mean, he'll talk about getting some money sometimes too. Let's put him over here. Yeah. Let's go. It's to do unplugged alpha or some shit. Hold on, let me look on YouTube. Hold on. What's this guy? I used to know it. Unplugged something. Yeah, that's this guy. Unplugged Alpha. I know we follow each other on Instagram. Yeah. This Richard Cooper. Is that his name? Yeah, Richard Cooper. All right, that's what we're talking about. Shout out to Rich. I'm gonna go ahead and put him over here somewhere. I think around this area. You know, this quadrant is getting filled up. It's getting filled up. Then we got, you know, we'll go with Fresh. So I mean, not Fresh. Let's go with FitX Fearless. He doesn't really talk about what women should do. He talks about what guys should do, you know? Right. And he talks about getting money. He talks about fitness, you know, so he's like right there with Austin. He probably comes off a little more controversial because he's kind of a looks max. I don't know. I feel like they're like right next to each other. Pause. You know, fun fact. I mentored Fresh for years, man, helped him build his business and everything. If you guys want to learn how you can grow your online fitness business the way I've helped Austin, the way I helped Fresh. The way I've helped FitX Fearless, the way I've helped Myron. A lot of people don't know this, man. Before I met Myron, before he started the Fresh and Fit podcast, and he was still working for the government. Then he joined my program, My Ticket Trainer. He made enough money to not only quit his job, but he had a bunch of extra money to buy all the lights and the fancy cameras and equipment they needed for the Fresh and Fit podcast. And you know, when I go on Fresh and Fit, he calls me his mentor. If you guys want to learn how to grow your online fitness business the same way they did, right? But then I'm doing a live training on March 29th where I'll show you exactly how to use AI to grow your online fitness business. All right. The link is in the description. You don't want to miss out on this. All right. It's going to be free. I'm going to give you all the game. Then there's me. I don't never talk about, I might talk about politics, but when I talk about politics, I do it in a way where you don't really know who I voted for. That's the goal. That's all deliberate, you know. And I definitely don't say nothing about what women should do. I don't think I'm that controversial. I know this because I ain't never been canceled. 15 years, right? So, but I'm probably more controversial than someone like Jeff Nippert, right? Just because I be cursing and saying nigga and shit. So I'm gonna put myself. And all I talk about is fitness and getting money. Like that's it, basically, you know. So I'm gonna put myself right here. You know what I'm saying? It's getting crowded over here. A lot of people over here, you know. I think this is pretty accurate where everyone falls. Anyway, guys, listen. Make sure you register for the live training I'm doing where I'll show you how to use AI to grow your online fitness business. The link is in the description. All right. Peace. Oh, we got a super chat. Let's go.
We have snickering. You got to have yourself on the list.
Oh, yeah. It was right here. It's right here, homie. That's a big Brandon Carter. I think I can make this list bigger. Pause. Hold up. Yeah, you can see where everybody falls. I think I did a good job. With it. It got a little crowded at the top, man. This corner. This is the cancel corner. You get demonetized over here, or you get your fucking YouTube taken away, or you get kicked off social media. The further you get to this corner, the crazier you get. You know, and here's something I'm gonna say something, add this to the video. So it's easier to blow up when you're on the controversial side. I'm telling you, when you're on the controversial side, it's easier to blow up. It's almost a cheat code to be controversial. It's easier. right? And some people do it well, and I think a lot of these guys is real. I don't think they're acting. It's harder to make money down here when you're being regular, but there's more money to be made. Like there's more money to be made down here because then you can go mainstream. Like Chris Williams, he's pretty much he's going mainstream. Like I wouldn't be surprised if he ended up with a show on TV. You know what I'm saying? Like he's gone mainstream almost. Jocko's got one of the most popular podcasts. Jeff Nippert is probably the #1 fitness influencer, right? So there's more, and Flagrant is like one of the top podcasts. It's harder to get popular here, but there's more money here. You can make a lot of money here, millions even, right? It's easier as well, but it's got to be real. Like, I'm never going to be here because I don't believe all this shit that like these guys be saying, like I especially in this corner, right? Like I think it's just fine for women to vote. I think that's cool. I'm glad women can vote. I don't think you should smash your face with the hammer, personally, or wear makeup. Yeah, or do meth. I'm gonna tell you not to do that stuff. But you gonna get more views by saying, hey, smash your face and do meth. Tell me, if I went on here and said, man, start smashing your face and taking meth, brother, I get mad views. That shit would go viral. All right. Especially if I meant it, Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or if I went on like the internet talking, debating with college whores. If I went on the internet debating with college whores and making them look silly all the time, it's like even when I'm on Fresh and Fit, I have no desire to make fun of the bitches. And motherfuckers call me a simp for that. I'm like, damn, I'm just not making fun of them. Right. So it's easier to get popular here, but it's also easy to get canceled here. Right. So there's a risk. Here it's harder to get popular, but there's way more money here being regular, mainstream. I think you should do whatever works for you. And it's got to be authentic. Like this is about where I'm at. I like talking about fitness and business. I don't care what women do. I'm not a men's rights activist. And I think both Democrats and Republicans are scamming you. I think I'm liberal on some things. I'm conservative on some issues. I'm liberal on other issues. Whatever. Like that's kind of, so none of my takes are going to make anyone happy because I'm not going to say anything super aggressive like women shouldn't vote or there's 18 genders, or I'm not going to say nothing crazy. I'm not going to say nothing crazy because I don't really believe it, But these guys, I feel like these guys believe it, Except for Greg, I think he's doing a lot of acting, But that's whatever. I get it. I ain't knocking the hustle, All these other guys believe what they say, like they really do, Especially Myron. He believes this shit. Because I knew him before he was famous. He believes this shit, And I never met these fellas except for Hermosi. I know Hermosi. He believes, and I met Tim Ferriss. And they're the same in person as they are online, So I think you should. Oh, I know Bradley Martin too, but I met him like 10 years ago, right? So he's definitely changed a little bit since then. And not good or bad, I think I get the feeling he wants to go further over here, but I think he knows better. I had no desire to go over here. Even when when I go on Fresh and Fit, I was like, hey man, don't say nothing about. Let's not talk about fucking Jews because I got Jewish friends and it's weird, man. I don't feel the same way, And if I'm glad I wasn't in that van with them when they was doing that bullshit. All right. So anyway, you should just know the pros and cons of being in on each side of it. Right. Here's one thing. Okay, so let me just tell you the pros and cons. Over here, it's easier to blow up, but it's also easier to get canceled. Over here, it's difficult. It's more difficult to blow up, but there's way more money here, right? Over here, it's easier to get canceled. It's easier to get canceled talking about gender or politics, and you're gonna get more hate on this side. This is where you're gonna get a lot of hate. You won't get as much hate over here, but you won't go as viral. It's gonna be difficult as viral. This is the most virality for sure. For sure. This is why we know about these motherfuckers. Like, I don't even know what Zerka does, but I know him, you know? These guys, I know exactly what they do. I know what they're on, you know? So you got to make your own decisions. All right. Hey, if your decision is to be in one of these fitness quadrants, make sure you register for the live training I'm doing, where I show you how to grow your online fitness business using AI. Link in the description. Right.